Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Looking to throw. Pittman. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Trap 50. Throwing on first down. Pittman. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Operating from the gun, Pittman. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Christian Watson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First play's a run with Nwangu. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play a perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Another run now from Nwangu. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, It always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section. A heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
He lost two, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. They keep it with Barkley on first down. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Christian Watson with career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is
they'll operate straight from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Murray. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a give running right, Nwangu. Room here to run. Touchdown! Kene Nwangu with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Antlers have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back in the 46. Now Murray off play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Handoff here to Nwangu. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. They find some open field here. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Saquon Barkley. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession. And
all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
23 yards the pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Murray. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On the run is Nwangu. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Here's Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll run with Nwangu. But he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Antlers are back within a score.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Again, he finds Moore. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Pittman. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Murray. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. To throw is Murray. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks it right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, We saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6. 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Watson has it right side.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Gay is on for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already.
Barkley is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another try for Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's now 4th down and goal.
On the jump. Deputy Ranger, Deputy Ranger.
On 4th down, Pittman. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. They'll look to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
Oh, that's true. You've said that before. Well, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Murray going to throw. That's dropped underneath to Nwangu. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Catch is made by Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. First down, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So it's a win for the Vikings, and it was thanks in part to the play.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can next double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped, you know I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest.